from Nashville, Tennessee, Sandy Partlow. And the third member of this team hails from Minneapolis, Minnesota, the luscious Miss Kitty. And their opponents are led into the ring by Little Coco. His partners tonight, first of all, from Calgary, Alberta, the lovely Rodeo Rose. And their partner hails from Prince George, British Columbia, the lovely and talented Delta Dawn. Let's go to ringside.
All right, a pleasure here, a six-person mixed tag team event, Tokyo with Miss Kitty and Sandy Partlow. And Tokyo looks all ready. He received a kiss from each one of his two lady tag team partners, and it's Coco with Rodeo Rose and Princess Delta Dawn. We're in for some good action here. The first time ever seen on television, and we're proud to bring it to you here on the WFWA.
Well, and I'm a little bit unclear on the rules here myself. I know that it's when you're an average mixed tag, it's midget and woman versus midget and woman. The midgets are only supposed to go against the women, and the women are only supposed to go against midgets are only supposed to go against the midgets. And the women are only supposed to go against the midgets. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing here tonight. I guess only time will tell.
Well, right now it's Coco and Tokyo locking up in the ring, and Tokyo seems to be on top of things right now. At one time, the mighty midget champion, Little Tokyo, and he's got a big smile on his face, landing a chop and another one there to Little Coco. And Coco's not going to take too much of that. Always a pleasure to see the mighty midgets in action, especially in a six-person mixed tag.
Well, they're exciting, and they do hurt each other, but it's obvious that they do have a load of fun in there. And take a look at that. When was the last time you saw a man punch a woman in the stomach? I think that's a little bit unfair, Joe.
Well, Little Tokyo consoling his partner, Sandy Partlow. He says he's got the savvy, he's got the brains for it, and he's going to go up against Little Coco right now. He's got something in the works. Here it comes. Take a look. Coco's got him right now, but Tokyo says he's got something planned here. Watch this. Well, I guess he got a little scared.
Coco bought there. A chop from Rodeo Rose. That's not nice at all, Rose.
Well, Little Tokyo getting headbutted a couple times and slapped a couple times. He said he's had enough.
Well, take a look at these two tough customers, two of the top professional women wrestlers in the world, Delta Dawn and Sandy Partlow. These two have taken their cat fights all across the country, all across the world, as a matter of fact. You're going to see action whenever you see Delta Dawn in the ring. She's gorgeous, but she's a killer, too.
And she is a princess. We might throw that in there for good measure. And that's what she exactly did to the fingers of Sandy Partlow, stepping on her hands. Princess Delta Dawn right now with Sandy Partlow from Nashville, Tennessee. She's wrestled all over the world, one of the top lady wrestlers in the world today, like you mentioned. And Rodeo Rose, yet to see action as well. Miss Kitty Carson in the other corner, as Tokyo and Coco are eyeing the action through that second strand, if you will, Dave.
Once again, I can't tell you how wonderful it is to be able to survey this wonderful sea of feminine pulchritude here, Joe. Three actually, the most gorgeous women wrestlers in the world, and two of the top midgets as well. And there goes Delta Dawn. And don't let that pretty face on Delta Dawn fool you. She's one tough customer. I don't think she's going to take this lying down.
Well, tell you, if anybody doesn't think that lady wrestlers are tough enough, let me tell you, I've seen them go at it with the best of them. I've even seen some of them take on some of the biggest and toughest men. And believe you me, they can go at it tooth and nail with the best of them.
Well, Joe, I wouldn't be ashamed to say that I'd like to take on any one of these girls myself. Perhaps not in a wrestling ring.
Here we go. It could be a pin. Only a 2 count. Delta Dawn and Sandy Partlow talking to the referee, but he had nothing to do with that.
That's right, and just as I start to chatter on aimlessly, as I want to do sometimes, it's a tremendous aerial maneuver by the lovely and talented Delta Dawn.
She's going to stretch that arm of Sandy Partlow right now, and Tokyo coming in. I don't know what he's got planned, and there he goes.
Little Coco just right over the chest, and there he goes again, right back over top of Sandy Partlow, and a third time.
And I don't know if she's going again. Oh, 108 pounds of Little Coco. Oh, and Tokyo landed on his back.
Oh, my God.
I think he's doing more harm than he is good in that ring, Little Tokyo.
There's Miss Kitty, the lovely Miss Kitty, telling him, stay here, stay here. I don't even know if he understands the words she's saying, Joe.
Take a look at the face of Little Tokyo. Well, maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. maybe get a glimpse of Miss Kitty. I was waiting for you to get back to that, Dave. I set you up perfectly.
Kitty. In or out of the ring, Joe, I'd rather have it, please.
Well, definitely one of the prettiest girls in the world of professional wrestling, Miss Kitty Carson from Minneapolis, Minnesota. She's tagging up with Sandy Partlow and Little Tokyo in a 6-person mixed tag team action. If you're just joining us, a big hello to all our shut-ins. We always love to hear from the shut-ins all throughout Canada. Hope to be bringing you the best in professional wrestling here on the WFWA.
That's right. And it's because of our loyal fans who've been sending in so many cards and letters over the last few weeks saying, when are we going to get a chance to see the Midgets? When are we going to get a chance to see the women? And there you see just what can happen. The mighty Midgets come to your town.
Oh, and Little Tokyo, or Coco, actually playing it smart there, and Sandy Partlow walking right into the right hand of Princess Delta Dawn. And here comes Tokyo. He's going to try it, and he falls. Tokyo's a walking disaster in there tonight, trying the same thing, and he lands on his head. I'm telling you, he's doing more harm than good. Look at him. And even Kitty Carson's telling him now he's better off to stay outside the ring.
Well, she knows what she's doing. I'd like to see Kitty get in there and give Sandy Partlow a rest. Although, let me tell you a few things about Sandy Partlow. She's been in the business for close to 20 years now. She's been one of the top wrestlers since she was trained by the famous Mildred Burke, who was one of the great women wrestlers of her eras of the 40s and 50s. And she has wrestled such faces as the Fabulous Moolah, who
she's even tagged up with the Fabulous Moolah. I was talking to her earlier on in the week, and she was telling me one of the best tag team partners she's ever had. And if you watch carefully, and if you've seen the Fabulous Moolah, you see a lot of the similar style.
That's right, that's right. Although Sandy Partlow would be quick to point out that she's a lot younger than the Fabulous
That's
Moolah.
right, and we better be quick to point that out, too. We've had a couple of talking to. I remember the first time I mentioned her name was Sandy Partlow, and I'm telling you, it was about a week later she finally spoke to me again.
Oh, my goodness.
Tokyo's causing more harm than good.
Oh, it's a free-for-all now.
That's it, it's all over. Little Tokyo causing more of a problem. He ended up losing that match for his team. They're all in there.
But I'd give all the money in the world, Joe, to be on the bottom of that pile right now.
All right, the referee action for the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight, the team of Little Coco, Rodeo Rose, and Mauritius Delta Dawn.
And a well-deserved applause for the winning team here. We'll be back right after this.